I've always played sport all my life, and I was playing tennis and did have a couple of falls on the tennis court. I have an arthritic ankle, so I was limping a bit, and that disguised the diagnosis, I think, of motor neuron disease. Oh, it's unbelievable. Oh, fantastic point. Well, a tremendous point. Murray lost it. There's no test to say you've got motor neuron disease. You just eliminate all other known possibilities. So I had lots of blood tests, lumbar punctures, PT scans, all different things, electrical tests, and eventually you get down to the diagnosis. It's nothing else, so it must be motor neuron disease, which is a pretty devastating analysis to be given. Yeah, that's all right. There is no cure. As I said, there's no test for it, there is no cure, and it is a lingering and very unpleasant death because your muscles are slowly wasting away, and at the moment I can't walk. Some people lose the use of their arms, you can't do anything, you end up possibly being fed through a tube, you have a machine to help you breathe, and you can be mentally competent. Your brain is fully active, but you can't do anything. And that's not a very nice way to die. You come down. And there were some emotional ups and downs right in the early days. And on one very brief occasion, there were some tears. And it wasn't really about me, but it was not being there to help my sons, in the future. That was a sad thought. I've already said rather sadly to my son, who is expecting a second child in November, I'm not sure I'm going to be here. And he said, look, you must just do what you want to do. I'm nearly there. Yeah, I think I'm there now. The first thing was the seat's not back very far.
Can you do that or not?
Yes. Oh well, I'm in.
Yeah.
Hold on. That should be back. Make life a bit easier.
No.
We've travelled a lot. We've had a long and happy marriage. It's our 42nd wedding anniversary tomorrow. We've got two lovely boys and a grandson, one on the way. I had a reasonable career. Had a nice, lots of friends. We have a good life, and we're still having a good life. All right.
How you doing?
Nice to
okay?
see you. Yeah, not
Long
too bad.
time no see.
Yeah, nice to see you. Knowing what was happening, or what happens to people with motor neuron disease, an early thought was, I'd rather not go the full term. I don't see any point in having the last 6 months laying there, being unable to communicate, being unable to move, hoisted onto the toilet or wearing diapers. I don't really see a lot of fun in that. Now, I understand some people live their whole lives like that, and I admire them for doing so, but I don't think it's for me. Don't let the side down, you better play well. Come on, let's see some action. I did join an organisation called Dignity in Dying, who campaign on behalf of people like me to support the choice of having a peaceful end towards the end of your life, administered by your GP, hopefully. Now, that is not the law in the country at the moment. So what alternatives are there? I either try and obtain a drug from somewhere and take it myself while I'm still able to administer it. I risk the chance of my wife or anyone helping me being prosecuted and going for jail for up to 14 years. Also, if I obtain a drug, have I got the right thing? Will it work? Will it not work? Will my stomach reject it? Will I just end up with even worse side effects? It's amateurish, it's uncertain, and it seems to me the law should be there in place to help someone like me make an informed choice of not wanting to go the last few months of their life in terrible circumstances. Well done. All right? Yeah. And got towards the lily ponds. I have obtained something which I believe will do the job. I'm not ready to take it yet, but I will be at some stage I'm not quite sure when. In my mind, I thought if I cannot get myself to the toilet, that will be enough. Because it's only going to go downhill from there. It's only going to get worse. It doesn't get better. It is terminal. There is no cure. I know what's going to happen. The neurologists know what's going to happen. And I'd just rather avoid, for myself and for the family, seeing me in a fairly pitiful state. That'll be fine, that's it. Right. I mean, if this bill was to become law, it would be too late for me, but for people like me in the future, I mean, it would be of a great comfort to me and my family to know that I could have a peaceful end at a time of my choosing. So, says he. Blimey. So I'm a bit in trouble. Oh! Just have to take a few breaths. I mean, I understand there is some opposition to Lord Faulkner's bill, and some lords may strongly oppose it. But I have a question for them and for anyone else who opposes the bill. I'd like to know if they could look me in the eye and tell me that they're determined to ensure that I have a lingering and very unpleasant death. Because no matter how good the palliative care, it is a lingering and unpleasant death.